chain. Would really like to understand some of the initiatives which possibly Infosys is currently, taken to create this the talent thing, or how our youth as an organization are bridging the skill gap or catering to the future skill needs. So any initiatives you would like to kind of throw about?
Yeah, so I think the first place which is there is that, all our organizations are in that sense legacy organizations. We've been there as a company for almost 40 years. And I'm sure many of the other people in the industry who are large enough have been there for many years. There, of course, there's an ecosystem of startups, etc. But the fact is that, we already have a very large base of people who are skilled in some technology or in some, may not be very relevant today. So the first thing is to ensure that, they have the hunger and they have the incentive to go and train themselves and get themselves skilled into an area which is futuristic. So I think a lot of work which is happening around many of the companies is that how do you create that hunger, and how do you, bring people to the learning in which they invest in themselves and upskill their own skills to ensure that they are more employable by the company and they are future ready. I think that's one part which all companies are doing that. In our organization, we've at Infosys, we've started an initiative which is called the skill tag, that the moment somebody completes a particular course and builds up some kind of a skill for a futuristic digital requirement, there are the person can can talk about that tag, that look, I'm skilled in this particular area, and can put it up in LinkedIn or in the internal forums, which gives that person some kind of a recognition. And obviously, if somebody is skilling in some area which is which our clients appreciate more and are willing to pay more, obviously a part of that also gets transferred to the employees. So I think that's one place that we have focused on, and I'm sure that that is going to help our employees who are already there in the company for for several years and keep them current and ensure that they are well taken care of. There are two other. Sorry.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, I think the problem which is there is not just in commercial in nature, and I'm coming to that part which is related to the ESG. Infosys has got a very strong ESG vision, and one of the aspects of the ESG vision is to ensure that we skill 10 million people by 2025 across the world on the latest skills, on the latest digital skills, because we truly believe that the digital skills today are skills which will lead to future employment of people. And and if we are able to create that ecosystem of training 10 million people through our Infosys program, which is called the Infosys Springboard, I'm sure that that be the number of people coming into the industry, and that's the number of people who will get into future employability in whichever organization. So I think that's something which Infosys is doing in a very big way, trying to push this. This is free of cost, and this actually becomes some kind of a partnership or a precursor to many of the other things which the industry is trying to do, including some of the apprentice programs, Sumit, that TeamLease is pushing. So I think that's something that one is doing at an industry level, and that will definitely make a difference when it comes to how the industry sees talent. Of course, none of these things are short-term in nature. It takes months, quarters, and years before you'll start seeing the impact of that. But somewhere we have to start, and it's good that all of us are talking about a very important area today.